I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. And now we welcome Reky. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, thanks so much for coming on. If you would please introduce yourself to everybody.
Okay. My name is Reky. I'm twitch.tv/Reky channel.
Mm-hmm.
I am an elf, low poly VTuber, changeling thingy, because I have like 10 or so plus models, like different models. So I'm kind of like a changeling. And yeah, mostly like a retro VTuber. Like I mostly stream like retro stuff because I play on like real hardware. So that's kind of like my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like about it for me.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. The retro hardware. Now, remember, I'm an old man, so
Mm-hmm.
for me, retro hardware is like a deck of cards. so,
Mm-hmm.
so what do you mean by retro hardware?
So like I have like a PlayStation 1, I have like a Super Nintendo, I got like a Dreamcast and all that stuff, and I run it through a RetroTink, and then it kind of outputs HDMI. And yeah, like it's like real hardware, so I'm using, instead of like emulation, which is what some probably use whenever they stream retro titles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using like the actual like hardware.
Oh, cool. Yeah. It does tend to lose stuff. When I first got my wife and I first got a PlayStation. I think it was PlayStation -5. I got a hold of a game that had a bunch of the arcade classics on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, great, I can play all these games at home and have a little retro going on, but you couldn't really play them right because the controls weren't there.
Yeah, like those like arcade compilations.
Yeah.
Like it's not like 1-to-1.
Oh no, I mean the game itself is fine, but if you're playing, say, like Battle Tank or something, which is an old favorite of mine, the controls didn't quite work as they would in the arcade, and they probably should work better in some cases, but I certainly wasn't used to it. So you play with the actual like thumb pads and stuff that they had for the games.
Yeah. I tend to I have like a lot of different controllers. So yeah, I tried to play, if possible, with the actual like the actual hardware and stuff preferred.
Oh. Is it tough to get that hardware sometimes?
I think it not actually in comparison. Like if you know where to go, it's not difficult at all. Obviously for like the actual console, you probably have to go to like eBay. But in terms of like the wiring to make sure it looks good, because you can't, like the picture quality is not the greatest thing on if you're just using like the original cables that it comes with. So
Right.
you have to get like better wiring, and then it looks better. And it's not hard at all to really look for it. There are a lot of websites and guides that like help out nowadays.
Yeah.
And even if you don't want to use like the actual hardware, there are like a few things out right now, like Mister and FPGA hardware that make it feel like the real thing, and it's pretty good.
Yeah. There's some games too that you just needed the touch of the controller because that's how they were made. Like
N64 comes to mind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like if somebody were doing an NES game, there were things when I was playing on my old NES that just were made to do a certain way on a 2-button controller that if you had a 17-button controller, you don't have that kind of that kind of
Yeah.
touch.
No,
I,
yeah, no, I agree.
yeah,
You got like all these like you can like turbo buttons and all that other stuff.
yeah, yeah. And turbo button your way through Super Mario.
Yeah.
It kind of loses loses the loses the saddle while you're doing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, when did you get started on streaming and why?
So, I've actually been streaming for under a year.
Mm.
My anniversary for a year comes up in January 25th. That's
Ooh,
like my 1 year anniversary for streaming.
excellent.
I've only been streaming for it's I mean, yeah, like it's been like 11 months or so.
Wow. Well,
Um, yeah, it's been really fun. I've
yeah,
been really enjoying it.
yeah.
I used to do a lot of um like on Blue Sky when I used to do art on Blue Sky.
Hmm.
Um, and then my tablet kind of messed up a bit. I didn't really get to draw much, but I was feeling kind of demotivated from it. And then I already watched VTubers. I've watched a bunch of clips, and I've watched like all these other things. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to try it and
Hmm.
stuff. And then I started working on the original, like the very, very rough version of myself. And then over time, uh, and then like I did that for like a few months, and then it just kept going and going, and then I was having more fun with it. And the biggest thing with VTubing is that I'm streaming because I'm actually using it as a means to play a lot of games that I normally wouldn't play,
Mm.
just because of like lack of time, really.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so like carving out like 4 hours out of my day to do something that I otherwise wouldn't normally do, has been like a real big help on that. Um,
I like
yeah,
it.
like yeah,
I like it. An excuse to play retro games.
it's like an excuse to play. Well, yeah, like retro games are just like really any game that like catches my eye, or like maybe like a indie dev is like, here, you want to try my game, and I'm like, okay, I'll try it, and like I carve out the time to try it, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Indie devs are figuring it out, like the corporations can't figure it out because it.
yeah,
I
oh
mean,
my goodness,
and they get free, basically free publicity, free advertising for the game, and
yeah,
and testing really. I mean, game testing as it goes along, and they get to see in real time because streamers are live.
mhm.
They get to see in real time how the game works with somebody who's playing it for the first time. That's
Yeah. I've unfortunately broken some of the games that I've played that indie devs have sent me. Um,
well,
where they've had to make patches midstream because of I guess the current play testing that was happening.
the Reky patch.
The yeah, no, it is kind of insane how it's happened every single time a dev has joined my stream, because they gave me the key. They're like, oh my god, like I'm really interested in what you think, and then I find some by accident, either like code overflow or like game progression bug, and it's like, oh, I am so sorry, I did not mean to break your game, please forgive me.
Oh,
And then they're like, no, it's great, it's fine, and then like they fix it, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
thank you, we would have never noticed that.
yeah. You never know how those brainy techie types take that sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't want to make them upset.
Yeah, no, no, no. It's like they go from you get if you look at it from like yourself from the artist standpoint, it's like oh they're going to be devastated, but from their point it's like no, 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 it's just a bug. We're gonna work on it. That's what I'm looking for. I wanted to see the bugs. As you can see, an artist would be like oh no, they hate it. It's bad. Completely different outlooks to those sort of things. Um, so were you doing have you done art online yet?
No, actually, I'm actually planning on doing it this weekend.
Oh yeah, good.
So I'm
Yeah.
getting everything set up, um, very slowly. I just have to not be lazy about it. But um, I do have all of the means to set it up.
Hmm.
Realistically, it's just kind of like connecting something just to like test it. But I plan to do it this weekend. Like if I mean, my Ko-Fi supporters get priority in like what they want to see drawn, but then like after that, it's kind of like whoever just wants a thing, I'll just do it on stream. Like it's fine.
Cool.
And then yeah, like that's kind of like it was going to be like a fun few hours of just kind of like doodling.
Oh, excellent, excellent. So have you been an artist type your whole life?
Oh no.
Hmm.
Well, actually, to be honest with you, I have no idea. Um, like the actual answer is I have no idea. But I've been drawing for probably coming up on like 2 years. I felt like doing it because I just needed like a creative outlet at the time.
Hmm.
And then I found that it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then as I drew more and I learned more, I was like, oh, this is pretty chill.
Hmm.
It's not like, good art like in comparison to like so many other people, but
Now,
um,
if
uh,
it's doing what
it
you want it to do, then it's good.
yeah, like it's like a fun little creative expression thing.
Yeah.
And I've showed my art on stream before, and everyone was kind of like, "Oh, like I really want you to draw like my character and stuff." And I'm just like, I have no idea how to interpret that because it's like these are just like little doodles on like a screen, and everyone is like, "No, but I want one. I want one. I need it. I need it as like a profile picture." And I'm like, "Oh my God."
And then you're like, that'll be $45.
I don't think I would ever charge, funny enough, but
Oh,
um I don't know. I feel like uh I have enough um money like avenues to
yeah.
where I can just kind of be like, oh, do you want this thing? Okay, I'll see what I can do like in like an art stream or whatever. Just kind of doodle it and call it a day. Yeah.
I can see you haven't been a radio person because we'd always be like, how can I get an extra buck out of this? Or at least something free out of it.
Something.
A cheese sandwich. I don't care anything. We'll take it. Just show some recognition. We're good. We're good. Um, so you're basically self-taught then.
Yes.
Mm,
Um, yes.
how,
Um,
how do
some
you
things were definitely taught to me from like other artists, but
uh,
like for the most part, yeah.
how do you even do that? I can't even. I'm legendarily bad at art. I just not good at all, and learning becomes painful when I try. Did you just kind of fall naturally
Mhm.
into it, or what piqued your interest in it?
I feel like, well, to be okay, so like for me at least, before I started, I couldn't even draw like a circle.
Mm.
Um, so like I just picked up a pen and started, and then obviously it wasn't pretty at first. It was like kind of like chicken scratch, but then like over time, you're kind of like the more you do it, the more you're kind of like figuring out how you want to approach different things, and then
Yeah.
say you probably like if you watch an artist or you look at how an artist draws or you look at a finished drawing, then you're kind of like, oh, like what can I learn from that? And then you kind of I feel like art is, well, for me at least, the way I see it is like whenever I look at a drawing, I just see a bunch of shapes,
Mm.
and then I'm like, okay, how do these shapes turn into a finished piece? And then it's kind of like, oh, okay. So it's just like a bunch of shapes, really. Like if you know how to draw shapes, then you already know how to kind of draw.
I can draw blobs. Does that count?
You could probably turn those blobs into a circle, and then yeah,
Well, we can certainly try. Depends on
just
how
just,
the ink
just
depends on how the ink
you,
falls out of the pen, I suppose.
the will to the determination.
Yes. Yes, that it has been determined by a lot of people that I'm not very good at it, but the
Oh
the
no.
the ability to do something like that, and you're kind of deconstructing when you look at art. Then you're not so much looking at the finished product as to how it got there.
Yeah, like the the whole like deconstructing thing was definitely taught to me from like another artist where they were kind of like, well, if you look at this drawing, like, and they just drew like a bunch of shapes over it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, like how like the neck is like a cylinder, like
Mm-hmm.
the face is like a mix between like a circle and a triangle, and how like body is like a square.
And I can hear the pieces falling into place as you talk about it, like click 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 click. This the
Yeah, it's like a bunch of like clicks. It's just like, oh, I get it. Like,
mm,
oh, okay, like yeah, that like this is like a this and this is like a that. And then like when you're making it, then you just see that it's just a bunch of shapes, but then it's like chiseled in to look
mm,
a
that's
lot better than just a bunch of shapes. But yeah.
so there must be like an aha moment for you when you're watching something like that, or when you
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, like oh okay, I see it now. Okay, I and that's a pretty good eye there. That's more than just your average bear when it comes to looking at art, and it's kind of a gift, isn't it?
I don't know. Thank you.
Yeah, because I don't think the average person can look at it that way. I'm speaking as myself, pretending that I'm average. I'm aspiring to being average here when it comes to this, but
Oh,
but really, it's like being able to look at anything and deconstruct how it is made and appreciate it for that. That takes a little bit of more than just looking at the art and say, yeah, it's good. Um, you get an appreciation for it, and it becomes a little bit more than just it has still life or something like that. It it
yeah,
it really kind of opens itself up to you.
yeah.
Yeah. So you got a chance now to kind of uh, since you're able now to look at an art piece like that, you can now construct rather than deconstruct.
Yeah, I learned a lot about. Uh, yeah, I learned a lot about that. That was a big thing I learned when I was starting.
That's cool. That's cool. Now, when you decided to take up the VTubing part of streaming, was was what was the draw for you? Was it the chance to play the games really, or was it a chance to um, entertain people? Was it a chance to present yourself the way you want to present yourself to other people? What was the really main draw behind it?
I think it's like, well, it's definitely a mix of those three
Mm,
because I feel like every stream is kind of like this, like new thing that people get to learn about me
mm,
because I feel like I'm still kind of new enough to where it's like everyone's kind of like learning more about me.
mm,
Um, like I think probably like at least like once a month I try to speed run a game or two just for or like anytime I play like a game or like anytime I play a game where like I've seen the speed run of, I'll be like, oh, I want to try this thing that I've seen in like these videos, and then like I'll just spend like 20 minutes trying to get it. Um, and it's kind of like that need to like learn more and more, and I feel like people also learn about me, and then I'm also presenting myself
yeah.
in a way that's like very unique to myself because I'm very like I'm just Reky. So like here is Puppet Reky, and here's uh like the Red Mage Reky, and like here's like uh the Sonic OC Reky, and here's like uh all these other Rekys because like I feel like I have a lot of like model changes and stuff, so it's like there's so many different kinds of Reiki that it's like it's a way to present myself,
Yeah.
and I just like that aspect of it.
Mm.
But yeah, like I do like entertaining people. I think
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy actively being able to like just stream. Really, I feel like yeah, I like to stream, and I like to be there, and I like to
Mm.
just
Interact.
whatever I'm feeling on that day, like I just like doing.
Yeah.
So
It's great that you're able to do this with so many different models because that and some people are perfectly fine with one model and another great thing about this is your mileage may vary as far as what you're doing with it because there's a lot of different ways you can you can take VTubing, but
yeah,
here you get the chance to show different facets of yourself uh, depending on what mood you are and what you how you want to present yourself. Here's as you said, Sonic Reiki today,
yeah,
and
basically, yeah,
yeah, and that's a choice you can do with a press of a couple buttons.
yeah,
You don't have to you have to go through 2 hours of getting into a get up and and all that to do that.
yeah.
It,
Just
it
the
it
button.
yeah. How about the actual interaction with the audience? Has that been easy for you?
Um, it's funny because like people say that I'm really good at it.
Hmm.
Like 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 other VTubers are like, oh, you're kind of like a natural at this.
Mm.
And meanwhile, I'm like, am I doing this correctly? Like, am I responding correctly to these things? Am I like am I like responding to this question the way they would want me to? Or like, am I engaging enough? So it's very interesting. It's
Yeah.
like, I feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of it. But then everyone else around me is like, oh, but you're like, th- th- for you, it's like second nature to do all these things. And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing that makes it feel like that, but I guess it's working. So
Well, one of the things that is that can help with that is the naturalness of it all. If you come into something and you've you're kind of conversational about things and easygoing, that when you do come up and you hit a rough spot or you're trying to find the right words and it doesn't come out, um,
mhm.
and you're natural about it and you're not going over the top and trying to put on airs, it it goes a long way. And it the if you're not pressing into the conversation uh, vocally, the audience will go along with it because they know what you're doing. It's relatable,
Yeah,
which I think makes a lot of difference, and especially if you're a conversational type of a streamer.
yeah. I would say that like I, I like I like setting up conversation
Mm.
for sure.
Oh yeah, and you got a very easy voice for it and a very easy going. I mean, it's very easy to talk with you about these things. It's just
Oh, okay.
yeah, and I think that goes a long way because um, there's sometimes folks want to come on and they want to. I'm looking from the audience standpoint. Really, is they want to get away from everything and they want to go on this big trip. Sometimes they just want to hang out.
Yeah,
And that
yeah,
that and you've watched VTubers. You've probably watched them for all sorts of different reasons.
yeah.
So that probably helps you quite a bit too with this. That you kind of know what you want in watching a VTuber, and I don't know whether it's conscious or just subconscious that you kind of flow into that area yourself as you're on the air.
You know what? Yeah, most likely.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I can definitely see that
yeah.
because there's definitely been like that, like because I because I'm so. I mean, I don't even know if I can say that I'm still new to this thing. It's only been like a year. I don't. But like, um, one of the things I get told passively is like, oh, you're very like comfortable and like to lurk in and
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, like I've fallen asleep positively, like in a positive way. I've fallen asleep to this stream, and I'm like, oh, okay. And like, yeah, I get like I get like I don't call myself like this like cozy, comfy person. I don't call myself that because then it's like not only am I setting up some weird expectation, but then it's like I just don't like labels like
Right.
that.
Right.
Um, so like whenever people say it to me, it's like, oh, okay, that's actually like a really high compliment. Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, and then whenever I watch other streamers, like I'm kind of looking for that too, where it's like I'm just looking for someone to kind of just like turn on while I do other things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Absolutely.
not looking for like something like intense. But
Something that's yelling it in your face all the time. But
yeah, no, I'm not looking for that.
but it's out there if people want it, and that's
Yeah, yeah, no, of course, yeah.
and that's another great thing. Is it there's so much variety that people can choose from. Um, and if something is 90% to your liking, well, maybe you'll find something that's 100% to your liking. uh, and it's that sort of thing. But then you switch over to the other side, and you're on the creative side of it. Um, you go on, you get a little bit of an audience, and they start coming back because they enjoy being with you and they enjoy your personality. When did that realization hit you, or has it hit you yet?
Hmm, hmm. That's a really good question
Mm.
because I feel like, yeah, it does hit me, and it feels nice when it hits me. And there's other times when it doesn't hit me,
Really?
and I'm like, yeah, like it kind of like comes in waves where it's like there are some times when it's like my brain will be like, my brain is like, hey, it's pretty great that like I have this uh small like not even small. It's like, oh, it's good to have like a group of people here that are just kind of like watching you do whatever.
Hmm.
And I think that's like really nice. And I really enjoy that and like I cherish that.
Hmm.
And then I think there are other moments where it's like, huh. I mean, I guess that, but then again, that the other part is more like an imposter syndrome thing where
Yeah.
you're kind of like, huh, is this actually like happening? Like, oh, is this like a thing? And then you kind of like, I kind of have to like look back at things and then go, okay, yeah, no, it actually is happening.
Kind of pinch yourself, like, really?
Yeah, it's kind of like a pinch yourself moment. It's getting a lot better though. To be
Yeah.
fair, it's kind of like the more you do it, the more you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can turn on my stream and then like if like say you know on like a day where like nobody raids or anything,
Hmm.
I'm getting like around like 15, which is really nice, and I like that.
Hey, that's 15 people from around the planet.
Yeah,
You probably never meet in person that are doing this and that are there waiting for you because they enjoy what you do.
yeah,
That's pretty. I mean, imagine going to a job and having 15 people standing there waiting on just to watch you do your job.
yeah.
And first of all, if it
No,
was,
it's really nice.
yeah, I mean that's not a lot of people who aren't in this type of thing can't say that usually. I mean, if somebody, if and I tell you this, if somebody came up and there's 15 people watching me on my job, I would just call the police.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't want you watching me on my job. What the hell? But here you get that chance to present. Not only are you scratching the itch to kind of entertain folks, but you also get to show them the side of you that you want to show them. You
yeah.
have control. You have the vertical and the horizontal, all that type of stuff. Um, and for a lot of people, that's a very precious part of what's going on. Would you say that it is for you too? That you get to control what you show people.
Yes and no.
Hmm.
The reason why I say no is because I actually do like being able to ask my audience, like, hey, what do you want to see today?
Mm.
I'm either like I don't have any plans for the day, or like I just dedicate those days to like, what do you want to see, kind
Mhm.
of thing.
Yeah.
Um, so like when I say not really, I don't mean it in like a negative way. I mean it in like I kind of don't mind that my viewers can kind of like the people like that they can kind of like dictate what's on the screen,
Oh,
like what they watch for
yeah.
the day.
Yeah.
I really don't mind that.
Yeah.
Um,
I was kind of more meaning how you like.
hmm,
I kind of compare it to going from high school to college,
yeah.
where you're the same person, but they don't remember that you split your pants out reaching for a pencil back in fourth grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you get to set the tone of you get to explain who you are, and that's what they know. You kind of control. It's your world in a way, and you're bringing people into it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I understand what you mean now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get all mushy in my explanations, and I don't get them out quite
Um.
right.
I also I kind of advocate a lot for mental health.
Hmm.
Um. So like, if I'm feeling some kind of way, like I'll talk about it.
Mm.
Like if I'm, like if I want to talk about like a situation that like happened, God knows how long ago.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll talk about it. Not because not only is it like good to talk about things, but also it's like a good way to kind of I the way I put it is like it's okay to be vulnerable.
Right.
I don't really believe in this like oh, I have to be like this perfect view all the time,
Right.
like a perfect model all the time.
Yeah.
Like I want to be vulnerable. Um
Mm.
like I want to be able to like express those things and like let the viewers know, or like kind of like how you said, like dictate that
Right.
kind of like how much information is given.
Yeah.
Because I do think it's important to talk about things, and I encourage it.
Mm.
Like I don't encourage like the super duper heavy topics, of course, but like if someone's having like a not so fantastic day, then chances are people in my chat will like help them, like will kind of like try to uplift their spirit and stuff like that, which I mean has happened before.
Yeah.
But also like using my Twitch as like a mutual aid fund thing for people.
Yeah. It does. You're you add the touch of believability to it. You know, it's a you present yourself like I go on a I am Joe the amazing typewriter or something, VTuber,
Hmm.
and but you're still a human being behind it, and that's
Yes.
and I think everybody's got the wink wink thing going on, the old kayfabe type stuff to go along with it, and
Yeah.
then once you get involved with somebody online as somebody who comes in, then they start to get to know you, get to know them a little bit, and that connection can be very I use the word precious again for that sort of thing. But you gotta eventually you do have to draw a line and put up boundaries. Have you been able to do that, or have you had to do that yet?
I haven't had to do that yet, actually, to
Mm,
be honest with you.
yeah.
It hasn't gotten to that point where it's needed to do that.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm not wishing it
but
on you or anything.
oh yeah, no, no, no. I thank you. um, I know for a fact that I have mods that will kind of navigate me in that direction if it does happen.
Hmm.
Um, because my mods are a lot more they're a lot more experienced at this stuff than I am.
They're
Um,
they're mean
so they're
mods.
yeah. They're a lot more experienced than I am on these things. So like whenever something happens, I'm like, how do I do this? And they're like, oh, so, okay, so we're gonna do this, and that. And I'm really thankful for my mods. Like shout out to my mods.
Go ahead,
Um,
say who they are if you want to.
yeah, no, Fusion, Penny, I like to name a few. It's like Fusion Warrior, Penny Larvana,
Yeah,
Jess the Dragonfly, Sweet Scheme, CN.
yeah.
Uh,
Good job, folks.
yeah, good job. The like the really active mods, the ones that are like there.
Mm.
There's also hang on, there's like a whole thing here. Uzi Oozborn is another one.
I like that.
Prolo is another one. Prolo is a like active mod.
Mm.
Um, like Lily Cowbell recently changed their name. They used to go by Pneumonia. Um, I had quite a few mods that are like a lot more experienced than I am.
Dang, that's a
Yeah,
lot of mods.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, that's well. That's also something here that people realize that there are people out there who are care enough about you to willing to help that do this sort of thing.
yeah.
That's
I've realized that as well.
yeah. Have you found it easy to interact with other creators online?
So I feel like yes, I have, but I haven't been collabing because it's more like a social block.
Mm.
Um, something I'm working on in the background.
Yeah.
And in 2026, I wanted to kind of make it so I do like one collab a month,
Mm.
kind of get myself into that
Yeah.
vibe of like
Dip the toe in a little
actively,
bit. Yeah.
yeah, like I kind of wanted to like actively talk with other creators and like collab with them and like that kind of stuff. I mean, I talk with a lot of creators. I talk to a lot of YouTubers and DMs and even on their streams, but never like a collab, you know?
Right.
And that's the one thing I feel like I am as my biggest weak point.
Is it is it is that something that carries over onto um off computer life where sometimes getting into that sort of thing with somebody else is not the easiest thing to do.
Oh yeah, I mean like, well, outside of YouTubing, like I have a full-time job and stuff,
Hmm.
and even then, it's like the same rules apply.
Mm.
Um, yeah, it's definitely something that comes up very often,
Yeah.
and even like with like real life friends and full-time job, all that other stuff
Yeah.
is it's something that comes up often is there too. So
Yeah. You think something like that is more a question of being assertive more than anything else, or confident, or a combination of those things?
I think it's a self-confidence thing.
Mm.
It's definitely like a confidence because like you kind of have to be like, I know that these things are this, so I'm going to just do it.
Mm.
Where it's like, oh, I don't know. Like, I think like work's a great example where it's like, I don't know. Like maybe I'll walk into work one day and my boss randomly will get mad at me. When realistically, it's like, nah, I think you're okay.
Yeah. I mean, the boss
Yeah,
may randomly get mad at you, but there's not much you can do about it.
yeah. It's like, you'll be fine if he is. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
Yeah. But also, you got to know where to hide when that happens.
Oh yeah, I have a closed door office. I just hide it.
In my very very young youth, as an illegal dishwasher, um, I was I was too young to operate the dishwasher, but I was still doing it. When the boss got a little peeved, I would close myself into the cold storage.
Oh no, that's like dangerous.
Well, it is, but back there in it gets pretty hot.
Oh okay.
Yeah, I mean, you
And
and we had this big old dishwashing machine that another guy and I were always, using broom handles to try to get all the stuff through. And then after a while, it got hot, and I just stand in the cold for a while. The boss never looked there. I was perfectly fine. In the days before cell phones, but that.
you
Um,
know,
but it it seems like to me that comfort is a big part of what you would like to do. Have a good solid group with you that you can feel comfortable kind of letting the guard down a little bit with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You think it are you pretty sure at this point after almost a year that you've got that down pat down the way you want it, at least to start with?
Yeah. I do have some people that I've talked to and lined up some stuff, possibly. Um, this is not going to be something where like I'm asking random people to collab with me. I'm being pretty meticulous with it.
And run out in the
I'm
middle of
kind
the
of
street.
kind of like, hey, like we've talked for almost a few months to a year now. I think I want to play video games.
That's what you used to do in the arcades back in the day.
Yeah,
No, I'm not going to play WWF tag team champions with you until I know who you are. I can't
yeah.
I can't trust you with my coins. But it's so much different with this because really not only if you're collaborating with someone, it's just not only just the one-on-one type things and whether or not it'll mesh good during the broadcast or anything like that. There's also, are the chats completely different levels.
Yeah.
And you're working with their chat too, and they're working with yours. There's brand. Some folks are worrying about their brand and whether or not they fit together. It's for some folks it takes a whole lot to get into to be able to trust something like that. Is it a matter of trust for you?
Um. Well, I'll say for sure it's not like a branding thing because I just if I don't really I don't want to say this lightly. I don't actually care about that.
Mm,
Um, like if I if I want to collab with someone
mm,
and it is a matter of trust where like I have to trust you because also I feel like we've talked long enough to where it's like you know how I am, I know how you are,
mm,
so that's like totally fine.
mm,
But like I don't really care about like um I don't do it because of like branding sake. I do it because I actually like want to spend time with this person.
right.
Um, so like it's kind of like okay, like if you get over like if you can work on your social phobias to collab with someone that you actually want to spend time with, and that's like a big plus versus like doing it just for like a brand sake, I guess for me.
Mm,
Because I more so like I'm doing it just because I want to spend time with people
yeah.
versus any other bonus that may or may not come from it.
Mm,
So,
yeah. So where you're at now, do you have any goals set for yourself as we get into the new year, or is that something that you've kind of avoided as the goal type thing?
um, I have a few goals for 2026.
Mm,
Feel like I've hit my goals this year perfectly fine. Almost exceeded them to be fair.
mm,
Um, like I wanted next year I want to do like one collab a month probably if I can.
right.
Um, I want to do probably more events. I did one. Probably want to do another one.
Yeah.
Um, 2,000 followers on Twitch is a big one for me.
Yeah.
And I would say just kind of like doing what I'm doing and making sure that the just making sure that like I'm having fun while doing it, but also my mental health is in check.
Right. Right. That's always that. And, that's so big is that making sure that you're not wearing yourself down or
Yeah,
burning yourself out or um, setting yourself up for something as you
yeah,
do these things and all of that I would imagine will contribute to you being comfortable and enjoying yourself. looking, not just doing the broadcast, but looking forward to it as well.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Yeah, it's just because when it gets to the point where you're dreading turning the microphone on, and then maybe it's time to step back for a little bit.
Yeah, for that it's like, yeah, no, that is like take a break.
Yeah, it's something you can't do with your job most of the time.
I try to take as many vacations as I can whenever that happens. I'm very like, I don't want to be here.
Yes,
I'm going on vacation.
Well, don't take vacation too long from streaming, because it seems like you're doing well and you're enjoying yourself and you're getting what you want out of it. That's pretty brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it's setting up exactly the way you want, and I hope you can look at it right now from where you were when you started and be proud of what you've been able to do. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm definitely proud.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's good, because as I think at this pace, the way you're going, you're just going to keep enjoying yourself, and folks are going to keep enjoying watching you too. And we're going to have the links to what Reky's got going on in the description for this video, and it's just been so nice and refreshing talking with you, and just a great conversation, folks.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Folks, check out what Reky's got going on, because again, you've heard what Reky's all about here a little bit, but you got to find out on your own. So we'll have those links for you, and support Reky as we get into the new year. Thank you so much for coming on. I do appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the interview and everything.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.